on me today. Hey, this is Aya of the Dawn. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day. I just got finished walking up Stone Mountain, and none of you guys told me that it was a complete entire incline. I haven't walked it in years, and after taking 10 steps, I was like, absolutely not. No, ma'am. Try me not. I didn't want to do it. I was like, ouch, ow, 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 ouch, ow, the whole time. But not like, ew, but like, ow, stop. That, it wasn't like, ew, no. It was a real ouch. I made it. Anyway, this video is for my scapegoats. Me, I am a thriving scapegoat. I'm a scapegoat no longer. What's a scapegoat? Oh, a scapegoat that is out of that out of the family system is the goat. You're just the GOAT, the greatest of all time. You beat it. You have gotten out of a certain matrix. True, it's true. But if you're still there and you're getting out, I just want to encourage you. I want to let you know that it's absolutely okay for you to cut off anyone that makes you feel like, gives you even a hint, like, is she coming for me? Because, scapegoats can tend to ruminate way too long and pine after relationships if you are like laying in bed before you go to sleep and you're thinking about a certain relationship or an issue, or wondering if someone is coming for you, or wondering if someone's on your side, or was that an off remark? Is he trying to put me down? Are they really on my side? If you have to wonder, then you can just cut it off. And I promise you, immediately, you'll begin to feel a sense of betterment, of relief, of well-being. And you'll be like, and then you might look around and you might see, like, there's lots of people that let their little demons come out on you. They try you. And it's probably because you have a dormant part of you that hasn't learned to ask that question in the moment. You're like, was that a diss? Was that a turn of a swing of the... Am I going to have to... You know what I'm saying? You know that feeling. It's awful. It's an awful feeling. A lot of times scapegoat because you've been so disenfranchised. It's not like you're not a bad person. You don't have traits in you that would hurt someone. Scapegoats are very capable of hurting people. Super capable. Because of all the blind spots, But you wouldn't dream of, seeing someone come up and, like, putting them down. And a lot of times people are used to you being in a certain position, in a certain role, and in your friendship group, in your relationships with people, they're used to you kind of taking the back seat to them. So if you're, like, healing and you're showing off, you're like, show off. I show off. If you're just like in your zone, and you're getting in your zone, and I'm finding this to be true, there just might be pushback. Like, people be like, time out, no ma'am, you're not as good as you think you are, type of comments. You're not all that type of comments. And those comments are not your fault. You didn't do anything to solicit people's inner Lord of the Rings Smeagol. It'd be like, people have this my precious inside of them. That's what I like to call it. And the cutoff isn't always automatically strong. You might sometimes go back and forth in these relationships because people apologize and you might give them another chance. You know, and I find that safe people are people who have a life of their own that they're thriving in, and they're actually working towards their dreams, goals, hopes, and aspirations without your encouragement, without calling you every day being needy. You know, those are the people that don't have time for you. The people that don't have a lot of time for you, and you talk to them like maybe once a month, every couple of weeks. I'm not saying you can't have a best friend, but if you are spending all of your time with a person, then you probably have a codependent relationship, and you guys both aren't focused on what your life purpose is. If you're truly focused on your life purpose, I mean, unless you have the economy to take care of and raise other people, everybody's trying to go to Stone Mountain. I'm actually going back because I'm meeting someone to do a session. But you're like someone that is thriving, and even people like that can sometimes be competitive and jealous, and don't take it personal. Keep on doing you. Don't let it get you down for like weeks on end. Don't let it stop you from staying focused. It's okay if you don't keep all your friendships, and it's okay if you start a friendship with the intention of moving things forward and it doesn't work out how you want it. It's okay. Like it's okay if it's a friendship. It's okay if it's a lover. It's okay if it's a healing client relationship. It's all okay. It's okay. Like these are just lessons. These are just bumps in the road, and also these are relational mistakes that need to be made because while you were growing up, you didn't have reciprocity, mirroring, respect, kindness, normalcy, consistency, balance, temperance. You didn't have maturity in your main relationships. So you're learning where you're lacking in that and where other people may lack in that. The difference between a scapegoat and a narcissist, or someone that is completely like not worth ever talking to again, scapegoat is usually willing to take on not only their responsibility but the responsibility that the other person should take as well, and that's not healthy either. Both extremes, not taking any responsibility and taking all the responsibility isn't good. And sometimes you didn't do anything, and that's okay too. It is possible. I know some people be like, well, you're not perfect, but every action, every time somebody reacts to you, it doesn't mean that you did something wrong or your intentions were bad. It's sometimes people really are reading you the wrong way, or maybe they're not giving you a chance to explain yourself, and maybe there's extra communication that needs to happen before somebody blows their top and starts going off. And some people, as soon as they feel slighted or get triggered, they go from 0 to 100. And that's not your fault, and that doesn't mean that you did anything wrong, because something you said or feel reminds them of something from their past that they can't handle, that makes them feel like they want to fight you. And scapegoats have this thing inside of them, this underdeveloped animus that makes people feel like they can like come for you and even be violent towards you, like more than just saying something to slick at the mouth while actually like getting up in your face, because there's a part of you that has stopped responding so that you could survive in your childhood. Like, the scapegoat is a scapegoat because they don't, most of the time the scapegoat doesn't fight back. You just kind of, after a while, it's kind of, they did this this animal research in one of the books I read. I think it's a book by Peter A. Levine. It's a somatic healing book. It's called In an Unspoken Voice. It's an awesome book to get if you're into self-healing, and also if you want to learn how to heal other people. He talks about this scientific experiment they did with birds, where they took the bird and they had it in a cage, and then they scared the bird somehow with something, some type of predator, and the bird went flying around trying to escape, trying to get out, and they did this like several times until the bird just was frozen. And a lot of times that's what happens to the scapegoat's energy. Like, you the same thing keeps happening, the same trauma keeps happening to you over and over again till you're frozen. And when that energy to fight and flight gets frozen, then it gives other people the signal that you're a punk, that you're not going to stand up for yourself. And that's not true. That's not the absolute truth. And a lot of times I find that, you know, I also was born with Mercury in retrograde, which does not help me. Like, I could be gone from the situation 2 days, like I'll be like, oh, that's what happened, because it takes me, I internalize communication before I let out any. I want to respond with my whole being, you know. I want to respond with my whole being before I even say anything, and therefore I take my time. I make sure the words that I say, I make sure I mean what I say, and I do what I say I want to do, and I am who I say I am, and I try to communicate thoroughly. And a lot of people just shoot from the hip. So my Mercury in retrograde in Libra at that doesn't help with my wound, my hurt animus. And I mean, I've gotten a lot better over the past 7 years that I've been working on these issues. It's taken some time. Yes, it's a learning curve. It's like going through relationship puberty. It's awkward. It's all very super awkward, and you just wish that you didn't have to deal with it. But being who you are, if you're watching this video, I know that you really want to change, or if you want to be typing in the middle of the night with your headphones on, looking for videos about how to deal with this issue. And so anytime I think of something to talk about this issue, I will post it so that I can give you content to listen to. Because I understand. When I first started my healing process, there was these blogs I could read, but there wasn't anything on YouTube. And then I hear from some people in the comments sections that there's still not that much on YouTube. Although I do see people posting that, and like that would be the main theme of their page, because it's an issue. It's a thing. Narcissists are a thing, and scapegoats are a thing. You know, man, this spirit silver is taking this sweet time. I guess it's trying to go to the campgrounds. That's a nice little setup. I want to come. But that's all I have to say. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys give my meaning or my purpose a medium. YouTube is my communication canvas, you know, and the people that respond are my soul tribe, that I feel like we're in this together. So thank you so much. We're 300 strong. All it took was 300 to beat the Romans. Did they beat the Romans or not? Like, I don't know. Anywho, 300 is a lot of people. Do you know if you put 300 people in a room, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of noise. It's a lot of chit chat. That's a lot of ears. That's like 600 ears, 600 eyes, 600 feet, 1,000,000 toes, 100,000 nails. I don't know. Anyway, you guys get the point. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I definitely am going to finish my Chiron series. If you guys are into human design at all, I am a human design projector. So my energy levels don't keep up with the ideas I get and the inspirations that I get and all the stuff I want to do. So anyway, bye.